Hello and welcome to Artist Live. My name is Yasmin and I will be your educator for today. And today we are making a mixed media project, a little Christmas notebook, little wintry thing using loads of scrapberries supplies yeah, with other mixed media elements. So I'm gonna turn the camera around and let you see the project. Just wait, just a second. So, yes. All right. This is today's project. Um, we are making this little book. It actually has this shaker card thing inside. So we're going to be making that and all the other elements that we are putting on. These like flowers and yeah, bits and tidbits of stuff. Yeah, you see the shaker thing? All right, we're just gonna get started since we are a little bit late. So I'm putting my book over here. Yeah, I should probably flip it over so you can see. It's like this inside, didn't do anything special. And is this, it's like this on this side. I'm gonna take the lighting a little more down so it's better. I think it's better now. And the back side did mostly stuff to the front. So I'm using this very cheap IKEA notebook. Uh, I got it for under $1 at IKEA, and it's a very flimsy kind of book because it's the pages aren't really stiff at all. It's just very so flimsy. So I wanted to make it a bit more sturdy, so I used a chipboard piece on top just to keep it a bit, keep the front page a bit more sturdy, like this. So I used a corner. I don't have a corner rounder that cuts through chipboard. You can get it easily. Um, I'm just gonna check first. There's a lot of chatter, and I just want to know if there's something wrong with me. Okay, looks like Erika's chat doesn't work, but yeah, maybe it works because I see her now. Okay, hello Rika, welcome. Okay, so back to the project here. You need to cut the corners because this has cut corners. So what I did was just to make a mark with this, but so you can use your scissors to cut the corner, but you can find equipment like corner chompers. I think will cut the corner quite easily. So since I have the mark, I just can make a little, yeah, or something just to get it a little bit round like that. So since this fits kind of perfectly, I will glue it on. Oh, if the sounds are a bit low, I could turn that a bit higher. Does that help? I've turned the sound a bit higher now. So just gonna glue this on. Okay, so lots of glue to our front cover. Because you want to make it stay in place. So that, and glue it in place like this. So this could be done with any cheap notebook, like this. Okay, so I will now, and we need paper. And the paper I've chosen for this project is papers from the Scrapberries a special time of the year collection. I fussy cut some things out already, just so we didn't have to sit and look at me fussy cut. So I've pre-done that, and this is some of the papers that comes in that line. It was from last year, but Scrapberries has come out with really gorgeous papers this year as well. And yeah, like this. And today we are going to use these two, I think, because you need two sheets of paper to cover the insides and outs on the book. So we're going to use these. And this is how they look on the back. And this one is another paper. I like this one. This is fun. Okay. So you can choose what you like, if you only like to use the wood part, or if you want the wood with the red cherry, or what it is. And we need a paper cutter. I have a paper cutter. All right. So I'm trimming the paper to fit the notebook. And then we're going to use some stencils and some fun stuff on top. So yeah, and we need two sheets. Okay, so if I play my cards right here, I could get the play in the snow with hello winter on the insides. That could be quite fun. Okay, and I know that my book is 21.5 centimeters long, so that's just about 8.5 inches, I think. So I pre-cut these pages to fit. And you can use the spares for something else. So what are we doing? Are we doing with berries or without? No, I'm thinking without. So I need to just adjust that part and do like this. So now I have the inside part and the outside. Oh, sorry, Rika. No berries. Let's use the berries. I can cut in the other paper if you want to use the berries. All right, Rika, you're going to get your say. I didn't read the chat, but for you, I will do it. Gonna use the berries. So more cutting then. You need to cut for the other side as well. So why not? And there it is. Okay. So all right. Then we need to cut some corners using the little corner rounder. Both corners. And on the insides, just check the one corners you need to do it, because you only need to do the one side of the corners. Okay. And this goes here on the inside, like this. So I will glue this in right away. And I can use this one because I'm not going to use that much medium on the inside. Well, I'm not using any medium on the inside, so I just need a fast paper glue. And this goes a lot quicker. Like that. And so gluing this in my book. hopefully, yep, like that. So inside's done. And then now the cover is quite sturdy and much better than this thing. And yeah, here's the berries for us to use like that. And this paper I will glue with the glue that well, a craft glue, not the tape runner, because it just handles more. So okay, so when we have the gluing part done, we're gonna fast track over to using a stencil with some glossy gel to add some details to the cover. So hopefully getting the corners right. Okay. All right. All glued on with berries and all. Isn't that fantastic? Okay. So if you check out this book, I'll try to zoom in on an area. You see, I have used some stars here. And the stars are a stencil with the gloss. That's why they are almost, well, they're see-through. And that's what we're going to do. So let me find my glossy gel. It's on top here. And we need a stencil. Hopefully I haven't cleared it away too far so I can find it. Here. I've been cleaning my scrapbook room, and I don't like doing that because I never can find the stuff I normally use because I clear it away, and yeah, it makes it harder for me to craft. So using the gloss gel with a palette knife, and this is I think it's a 13 Arts stencil, and this is gloss gel from Liquitex, and yeah, it's kind of not so runny as like the Prima's matte gel or soft gel, and yeah, it works kind of good with the stencils. So we're gonna try to do that. And okay, and I'm gonna turn the book around and try to see if I can do some similar effect on the top part without ruining the other stars. That will give it, no, I think we're gonna do like this. Okay, yep, that's good. And I dry the excess off the edges, and we need to dry it. And you should probably wash your stencil quite quickly after using the gloss gel because it is a glue, so it will glue the stencil shut. But I don't have I didn't bring a bucket to wash it, so I'm just gonna put it between two damp wet wipes, and hopefully it will hold until I get the time to wash it. So we're drying a bit. So for me, then I'll get to see how you are, what you're talking about. So thank you so much for coming out today on a busy week Monday and watching my show. Okay, so Rika, the stencil was from 13 Arts, I think. It's a stencil with stars. When I was looking for it in the 13 Arts store, I didn't find it. So you could probably use whatever star stencil you have or whatever stencil you like. It's just a stencil, just to create some patterns to the background. And you now can see that the maybe it's the better shine. It gets a bit here. Maybe you can see the shine in the stars, and they will dry totally clear. So when we apply gessos and stuff on top, they will stay clear and shiny. So I'm just gonna try to dry it as fast as I can. Oops. Okay. So the drying part is boring. Yeah, a bit more. You'll see it turns clear. Thank you, Elaine. So I see that some people have problems with the chat today, that it's freezing. That's too bad. And some ads. Oh well. Oh, you found it there. Good. Rika found the stencil, everyone. So, okay, I think that I'm ready to glue some stuff on top. So added some, I've added quite a lot of layers on this one. I have used an old curtain or something supposed to be sewn. I don't know. I just bought it and I cut it up and used it on my project. So I'm just going to cut a piece like this. And I like to just take out the edge here because that doesn't allow you to be rough it up a bit like this. So I take this and I take some strands off this just to get it a bit more shabby. We like shabby. I like shabby. And yeah, we could rip it a bit and it will look good. Okay, so that's the piece we're going to use for the back. I also have some, okay, a lot of stuff. I have some vintage note paper that I've used. You doesn't see much of it, but it's here and here. I know it's there, so yeah, that's why I'm gonna. So I ripped strips of this to see how much we need, and I like when it's pretty with the notes, so you can see a lot of the things. Yep. So probably here, so we don't cover Rika's berries. And another one. Maybe this one. Oh yeah, Erica, I agree with you. This is the perfect presents for like a teacher's gift, yeah. But I thought also that I'm pretty sure that everyone like me needs some place to make like Christmas shopping lists or gift shopping lists or things to do or something like that just for Christmas. So I thought, why not just make it in a book and keep it away for nosy children? I think that is a great idea to use that notebook, but it will be a great teacher's gift for them too. And you can add absolutely everything inside, so you can make this like a mini album cover and put pictures inside. So yeah, I think we now are gonna go over to the cloth and leave do glue this a bit on top. I may want to cut it a bit, or should we do it like this? No, we're gluing it on the top. Okay. What I did now is I'm gonna dry it just for a second to see if my stars are dry enough to paint on top. Oh, which I think they are. And I'm gonna use some heavy gesso and a brush. Okay, and I'm just dry brushing, and I like to use the top lid of my gesso to not get that much paint on my brush, just so it's even. And I just white brush the top, or yeah, dry brush the top. You will see the stars come out when you do this step. Just quick and easy dry brushing on the top. Okay. Okay. It's just, do you now see the stars? Oh yeah, the notebooks are from IKEA. I think these were on sale actually when I got them. So I bought the whole all they all they had. It's like 4 books or something. And it was, yeah, really cheap. They have like stationery and stuff at IKEA. So, but do you see the stars better now? Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna dry it a bit on top, just to set the gesso. And we are gonna do some decorating and making our shaker box. Okay, so while I put on this. And if you wanted to glue some more of this note paper on top here, you could do that. Maybe I want to do that. Okay. Now I'm thinking of doing. I've found lots of elements and things we are using from scrap berries, like these flowers. We are using them later, and we are using the cloths, and we are using flares, and we are using the string. But I'm thinking I'm going to show you how to make the shaker box. Hopefully I've had some clear, but I haven't cleared away all my clear plastic sheets, and I haven't. So when you buy you buy new dies, or we get loads of plastic in our paper packs when we buy stuff. Oh god, this was full of dog hair, but I'll try to get them away. We just throw this away. We don't use it. I try to recycle. And with this, you can use it as the window for the shaker box here, because it needs to have a window. And the shaker box, like this, it's better when the window is quite sturdy. So I'm gonna cut out a piece of this plastic, which it was a spellbinder die I just bought. This. I'm not saying that you all need to need to save all your old garbage, but for this it works pretty fine. So, and I fussy cut around my piece here. So I just stick a hole in the insides. I don't do anything special, just to make the window for our shaker box. So trying to fussy cut this out. Hopefully I will succeed. Okay. Okay. Like this, right? And now I try to get this to be on the inside of this one so I can glue them on top. And it's while making shaker boxes, it's really important that it's completely what's the word? Well, it cannot have any openings. It has to be completely shut, so the glitter and whatever you want to put inside doesn't fall out. So that's the most important thing, I think, but when we are making those shaker boxes, that you need to be really, really pay close attention to where you put the glue. So it will be okay. I'm just gonna dry this little plastic sheet thing off. Okay. Is someone having snow? Karen, is it snow where you live? Oh my goodness. There's no snow in Norway yet. Not where I live. We are snowless. Okay, so now I've hopefully dried off the the piece of plastic. And yeah, I'm gonna glue it in place. Try to use I try to use a lot of glue, but not a lot of glue, if you know what I mean. I try to spread it around so it hits every place, so the box will be won't be have any opening. And I have to remember where so it fits. Maybe like this. Yep. So now we have the shaker box with the glass for it. And I use, if I can find it, yes, I will recommend using a foam sheet to make your box. Mine is glitter, but it doesn't really matter. I didn't have anything else. So I tried to cut a piece out that will fit the box. Or else you have nothing to put the glitter or the micro beads or whatever you want to use inside. So this easy peasy cutting this to fit on this side. It's so much fun to make shaker cards on, yeah, you can make them on, yeah, cards, books. So shaker boxes is just so much fun to make. And hopefully I will cut the inside piece as well. It doesn't have to be exactly around, just so the edges of it are completely whole. Like this. So our glitter won't go anywhere. Yes, if there are any questions, just feel free to ask. And now I'm doing the same step, and try not to get a lot of glue on the glass. If you get a lot of glue on the glass, you will, yeah, it will stain it, and it's not easy to get off, dry off. So I'm gonna try to be as careful as I can with the glue and not get a lot on the center of the glass, but still glue it pretty tight on there, making sure that it doesn't open. Yeah, something like this. Just need to trim that off. So it won't stick out on the outside. Okay. And now I would preferably like it to the glue to set a bit. So I'm gonna set that aside to dry a bit and start on the front cover. So this is a piece I fussy cut out of one of the papers. And it's kind of cool, but I have a little bit here to do. So I'm just gonna do that really fast. I fussy cut out everything else. And I like to fussy cut. I always try to find elements in papers that I can work with and fussy cut out. Like that. And I have this little bulb here. It's really fragile. So okay. Then I'm thinking that here will be quite good for it. And I need some pieces of chipboard, which I have, to put it in place. Like this. I know that I need to trim this a bit because it will come on the outside. So I'm gonna try to trim it off and see if I can do this. See if this is better. Well, yep, this will work like that. And I'm gonna glue that in place. You can also add a piece here just to keep it a bit sturdy. Okay, hopefully you're all good today. And like this. Easy peasy. Yeah, and I have this star. Well, it's not a star, it's a snowflake that I cut out from one of my physics dies. It's a really cool snowflake, but it's an old one, I think. It's called a hanging snowflake, and I have to say this is one of the prettiest I've seen. And I like the big dies because you have the opportunity to die cut in fabrics and chipboard and felt and foam, and you can double cut, and yeah, so much stuff you can do with this. So I recommend buying these instead of the small dies because you have so much options. So if I see like last year I saw a Christmas tree dies I really liked, but I saw one in these things instead, so I chose to go for this because I have so much more options. They were similar but not the same. So with this I used I used paper bags. um, you can use napkins and you will get these fine sheets, look, and I've stapled them together so it will stay there. And I'm using this on the, I just have to lift it up a bit underneath here. Round about there. Like you see, it's just a paper bag you get in the store. You can get your muffins or something. Oh, that was kind of cool. An extra fun one. Yeah. And adding a bit of glue to that underneath here as well. And now I have some of the embellishments I want to add. And have these flare buttons, and I have a red one now as well. So are we using the one with the red good times on, maybe, since we have the red berries now? Maybe add some red things. Yeah, let's do the good times. These are flare buttons from Scrapberries, and they comes with a foam pad on the back. I'm just going to take some of that off to get it a bit flatter and add it here. Come on. Here. And I have a punch. This punch, Martha Stewart punch, Holy Branch, and some of this paper. This is the same paper. I cut this piece out, so it was down here, and I cut that out, and I'm going to use it to make some holy branches. Don't know how many we need, but I'm going to do some out. And if we need more, we can always make more. And I'm gonna glue one, put some glue, and glue one here underneath the good times. And I also have some rhinestones, blue rhinestones. I will add underneath. Oops, here. And we have that corner done. And I have a clock, a pretty little clock. This has Christmas trees and things, and there's a little brad. I just popped them to the side, and I'm adding them here. The clock, I think. No, we're doing it here. Just a bit of glue to put it in place, and you can play with to get them to show. These are melange, like art pebbles from Prima, and we're adding some of those as well. Oh, that was painted on. This one, maybe this one, and this one. Maybe I have a smaller. Yep, that one smaller, and one that's even more smaller than that. This one. If I can get it out. Come on, little friend. Here you are. There. These pebbles are really cool, and they fit inside those clocks from the mechanicals, and they magnify things, so they are cool. Okay, so I'm gluing one of the art stones. It doesn't really matter if you get those air bubbles underneath. We are painting on top, so it doesn't matter. Like that. And I'm also adding some holy leaf underneath that as well. Like so. And now hopefully this shaker box is semi-dry. Yeah, I did get glue on it. Okay, I think I can fix it like that. And we need inside. We need when we turn it around, we need something it will just stay behind. Have to find something we can use. I thought I had put something out, but I can't think of it. That's garbage. Okay, I have this little girl we can put inside if we want to, but she will be covered with things like glitter and such, but I don't think it will be mine. I think she will be fine here. Right? It's a little lady. And okay, so I'm turning it around, and I have my glitters. I have the sugar coating Lily White Doodlebug glitter. I have, no, not that one. I have micro beads in silver from Prima, and I also have some glass glitter, also from Prima. And I'm just gonna use a tiny bit today since I have that photo there, like that. And a little glitter. And we need some micro beads as well, but I think this box is really full, so let's just be careful. No, we should have a little scoop. I don't have a scoop. Maybe some more beads. Beads are fun. Okay, so it's very important when you to not sneeze or blow or do anything to this now. Don't breathe too hard so you can get the picture on top without messing things up. And it's the same here. You need to glue this as good as you can to the edges so the glitter or things won't escape you. So I'm drying this off now to make sure that it won't escape from me and that I won't get too much glue on the outer sides. So carefully adding glue just to the edges and not inside the photo. I know that I can glue a bit over here because that's not going to show. And the same here, hopefully will not show. But yeah, carefully gluing her. Ugh, sticking to my fingers. And hopefully getting this perfectly on top and closing the box. Let me see. Oh yeah, that's good. Oh, I'm happy. Even though I screwed up. Wasn't supposed to fall out. So gluing a bit on the back. So I'm gonna glue this very well to seal it. Hopefully not anyone will not anymore will escape me. And get this on the project. Oh, I glued her in the wrong way. All right, we have to move her. She has to be moved. Let me see now. Still the wrong way. Okay. Let me see if I've managed to get her the right. Yeah, I have. I think she is good. A little bit more glue here. Come on, glue. Be helpful today. Okay. So she's gonna sit on here. like that. Okay. Okay. Oops, that was a lot of glue on that again. Just to do some of the antlers carefully, like that. And now I'm just gonna finish with my embellishments. I will add our pebble here. Here, I'll add an art pebble, and also may go a couple of minutes over today, I see, because we still have to play with our snowflake paste. That's the most fun part. Oh, my good times. And I have a couple of pebbles up here as well. And the flower. The flower is something I've cut in two because they were double and I wanted just single. So I'm going to show you the pack here, like that. And they come like this, these flowers. Doubles, metal flowers, but I wanted just to use the single one. So I ruined it a bit and cut it open. And I'm going to sit that right here. Like that. And use one of these gems in the middle. Like that. And then I've used some more of these holy berries leaves just to decorate about here. Like that. And I'm thinking that we need to add some of the flowers as well. Oh. It moved so much, this one. Okay, and I have one of the holy berries up here, the leaves, underneath this one, like that. Like that. And yeah, then I need to put one of these rhinestones on top of this bulb here. And I have to get some white flowers. Here they are, some white flowers. I'm removing the green. I really like the green. Like that. Oh, that will be good. Removing this part as well. Oh, the glue. Like that. And adding something here. And I have another one. That one. Taking the green off again. this flower is going to go, yeah, someplace here, I think, underneath, like that. So I'm pretty sure I only missed the bird, but I'm not gonna spend time pussycatting out that bird now. I'm gonna dry brush this with gesso first again on top of some of the embellishments, and then we're going to use the snowflake paste and to make the final touches to the project. Okay. And I'm doing some splatters, of course, with some dilutions. I use this, well, it's kind of a coarse brush, and I don't really care too much about it, so I can be a bit rough, and then I get those. I can do like this, so it's more like splattered snow. Like this. A little bit careful around this one so you don't get any paint on your plastic sheet there. Like that. And then I use the snowflake paste on top. The snowflake paste dries. I think it doesn't dry that as white as I would like, but you see that it, when I take it out, it stands the way you pick it out from the box. It's really coarse. It has glitter in it. And we're using that the same way. I'm just dabbing the paint on the paste. And careful around the picture edge. Looks like everything is frosted and cold, and yeah, that's what snowflake paste does for you. Make it really frosty. Yep. And you see, I'm going to show you again. Here, you see that some of these are kind of raised, like here. I've used a snow marker to do that. This one. But with the snow marker, I have to say that it works the best when you leave it overnight to dry, because it hardens the things inside the medium and make it, well, it make it work a lot better. It will rise higher up than what you can do with just brushing it on like this. And you have some medium called liquid applique as well. It's kind of the same thing. Almost looks like mine is empty, which is really strange because I just bought it. We're just adding some here and there on the leaves. But like I said, it's better if it gets to dry a lot. It will rise higher. Like that. So you have to see if this works when I pull up my blow gun. Okay, yeah, it works a bit there. Do you see it racing up? Like I said, it's best if you leave it overnight and make it dry and then use the gun. Yeah, see here, rising up. So these pens are awesome to play with. But you need to dry it a lot to make it work. So I'm not going to dry it a lot since I'm already 6 minutes past time. Okay, so for the last finishing pieces, I would like to splatter with some dilutions white and then call it a day, I think. And if there are any questions, please let me know and I'll try to ask them. The pen is different from the paste because it's not the same. It makes it rise. So when I think I have the same in another one. Yeah, here. This is also the same type of thing. You apply it on and you let it sit. I don't know how this, yeah, it's still working. So you will apply it on like this. And this is the same stuff that's in the marker, but the marker is uh, more fluent. So when this dries well, like overnight or in a couple of hours, it will rise higher than and make it look like real snow, like snow stuff. And the paste is more pasty looking, so it just dries the way you apply it, and you don't have to heat set it. So that's the difference between the paste and the pen. So on to the splashing. Love the splashing part. It's the most fun part of all. Is the splashing part. We need a piece to cover our plastic. Yeah, this will work. Just trim it a bit. Well, yeah, like Joanne said, it forms peaks. Like that. And finding my trusty splatter brush. Okay. Okay. Thinking that we are done. So, a little fast drying here. Yes, see that I also I see that my camera is frozen. I know that you can hear me. The project is done, so I will just stop broadcasting now and I'll come back to you.